Hi, welcome to this short video. My goal today is to show you how to replace the wing mirror on this 2014 Ducato based motorhome. So the important thing to remember when you're replacing these is there's actually three different sizes, and the size depends on the length of this arm. Now typically for a motorhome they're the long version, and for the vans they could either be the short version or the medium version. I'm sure if you look on Google you'll find the lengths. The important things to remember is in a right-hand drive vehicle, the temperature sensor, which is under here, and I'll just show you a picture of that, just there. The temperature sensor is in this side, and the aerial for the radio is in the near side. On the Continent they're switched round, so the driver's side is on the left hand side, but because this is a UK spec van, the temperature sensor is in here and the aerial is on the other side. So let's get about with taking this off and I'll show you how I do it. Because this is a motorhome, it's got these Remo blinds, so we just have to be aware of that. We're going to do this job without taking the Remo blinds off, so we're just going to work around it. Also inside here, which is the electric window switch and the mirror switch, we need to take this off, just prise it off with a screwdriver, because inside here we've got two cable connectors. I don't know if you can see, there's one there with half a dozen wires and one here with two wires. The one with the two wires is for the temperature switch, and the half a dozen wires is for the heating of the glass, and also the directing of the glass, and also for the indicator. So we need to take that off. We'll talk about that in a second, but for now what we need to do is undo 4 bolts. 2 of the bolts are here, 1, 2. The other 2 bolts are behind this. So we're just going to lever this off without breaking it, but without removing it. These are Torx bolts, and these use a number 10 Torx fitting. So I've got these, and this one here, which I think is number 10, is the right one for that. So we're going to just get about taking the mirror itself off now. These, when they're put on at the factory, they put some locking paste on them, so they are going to be tight, but not impossible. Right, now in order to take these wires off, I can't show you because it's a bit dark in there, but I'll just talk you through what I'm doing. So literally there's two connectors in there, and I'll show you how they work in just a second, but basically you have to unlatch the 2 connectors and then just literally pull them out. Right, okay, so there you go. So there's the 2 connectors. The black one goes onto this one here, and the white one goes onto this one here, or grey and black, whatever. And they've got these latches, so literally when you're in there, all you need to do is open up that latch and then pull it out. And then you'll see that there's 2 little grommet things that these connectors sit on. So once you've actually connected them away, or disconnected them, sorry, just put them back onto the latches, and then that way, number 1, you don't lose them inside the door, which would be a disaster, and number 2, they're easier when you thread your new cable in. They're easier to get them on. There you go, that's that one in place. And what you'll see is the little lugs that these have to fit on are actually shaped like a rectangle. It's not very easy to see without a light, unfortunately. There you go. So they're both back in place now, ready to have the new cable plugged on. Now here's a top tip for you. What we're going to do is we're going to thread this wire out through the door, and it's attached to the wing mirror, and that'll be gone. But then the new wing mirror needs to have the wire threaded through. Now rather than messing around and trying to feed it in with your fingers, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach a draw wire to this. So when I actually pull the old wing mirror out, it will pull the draw wire through, ready to have the new wire attached to it, and then literally I'll just pull the new wire through rather than having to mess around and feed it through and all that kind of stuff. So let's see how we do that. Right, so I'm just using this little bit of cord. It's just something that I had hanging around, nothing special. Obviously, the cord that you use, you need to make sure it's strong enough so that it doesn't break. Again, that would be a disaster. So let's just tie that in a bit of a knot. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. So there you go, that's that. So that now will pull that draw wire through when we take the wing mirror off. Now also, what I would say is don't worry about the mirror falling off, because it's cleverly designed. It's got a hook on the back of it, which I'll show you in a second. But the benefit of that hook means that you can actually do this on your own. You don't need somebody on the other side holding the mirror. This is the one taking the weight at the moment, so there we go. So that's dropped. So now that's free. So there is the last one. And now, just shut the door slightly. Now you'll be able to see the hook. There's the hook. See there? Now if we gently pull this, there is my draw wire ready for us to attach the new mirror. Take off the draw wire and tie the draw wire. So there you go, we all learn by our mistakes, and hopefully that will help you if you need to replace your wing mirror. So we're all set now for when the new one arrives. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, hope it was useful, and don't forget to wave. Bye for now. Bye bye.